Hey, what's up guys? Alex here. Back again for a video today, and I wanted to finally at long last get my contest entry in for Tudor's 100 subscriber contest, which he's had going for a few weeks now. It's no surprises that I'm late to the party with this one. Pretty much seems to be the case with every contest and thread. I'm always late to enter, but yeah, I wanted to get a response done before the deadline, which I believe is the first New Year's Day. And Tudor's always been one of my favourite VC members since even before he started uploading videos, because I know he's quite recent to making videos. But he's always commented. He's been a very loyal commenter on my videos. And it's always great to see a comment from Tudor, and it's even better to see him now making videos and getting involved with filming and making videos. Great to see, and Tudor, I think you're always going to be one of my favourite VC members. So keep it going. And I know this was a 100 subscriber contest, but I checked your channel earlier, and I believe you're now up to over 200, which is obviously awesome. You've managed to over double your total since you put this contest up. So obviously doing something right, and you're gaining subscribers thick and fast. So yeah, congratulations, and this is my response to your contest. So Tudor had two questions, and I guess they were pretty closely linked. His first question was to name an album which you really want to see reissued in kind of a deluxe edition vinyl box set, that hasn't already previously been released. And I gave this some thought. There's obviously tons and tons of things I could have picked for this, tons of albums which I would love to see reissued as a deluxe edition box set. Loads of things have been already reissued as box sets, classic albums. They get this kind of treatment very often. Really, really classic albums, they often get box sets done for their anniversaries and stuff. So obviously it was quite hard to narrow it down to the album that I really want to see reissued as a box set. But then this album came to me, and I was like, yeah, I would really love to see this turned into a box set. And the album which I thought about and came to the conclusion of was Pink Floyd and their 1977 album Animals. Amazing album. Pink Floyd have always been one of my favourite bands, but I have to say, probably in the last 6 months, they've probably been promoted to my absolute all-time favourite band of all time. That made no sense whatsoever. My all-time favourite band. It's always been kind of neck and neck between Pink Floyd and the Beatles. I've never been able to decide which I like more. But I have to say, I've kind of gravitated more and more to Pink Floyd and their albums in the last 6 months or so. And I think, that stretch that they had from kind of 1970 or 1972 when Metal came out, was that 1971? I'm not entirely sure. 1971 to 1979 with The Wall. That stretch of just one quality album after another was, I think, unmatched in popular music. So, and Animals is kind of their undisputed masterpiece, in my opinion. I've always been a huge fan of Animals since I first heard it. It always grows on you. It's one of those really slow burning albums. It's kind of underproduced, quite mysterious in the way that it was produced and constructed. And I just think it's a masterpiece of an album. And for many months now, I've been searching out, searching Discogs, searching the VC, searching record stores for a nice vinyl copy of Animals. And I'm actually in the process of buying a copy of Animals from Dino's Vinyl Times. He's going to send me, I think, a first or second pressing of Animals, which will be awesome. But yeah, this is my choice for an album that I'd really love to see remastered, reissued in an amazing kind of fleshed out vinyl box set. I would love to see this album. I think it would be awesome. I think, the way I designed the box set is obviously to put the record in. I'd probably remaster it because I don't think they did remaster this album when they put out the 2011 remasters of I think Pink Floyd's entire catalogue. So this has been remastered in the last few years, but as far as I know, I don't think they reissued it on vinyl when they reissued albums like Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here and The Wall. I don't think they put out a reissue of Animals, so there definitely is a kind of gap in the market, I think, for a very nice box set of Animals. I know there was a lot of production work and definitely visual work that went into this album. Obviously, there was the famous Battersea Power Station photo shoot with a pig floating over the power station that became the front cover, and there was a lot of kind of outtakes and photographs and liner notes, and there's loads of extra information, loads of extra pictures they could put in with this. They could put in a DVD, they could put in live recordings of some of these songs. I know the songs from Animals were kind of underplayed by Pink Floyd. I don't think they played the likes of Dogs, of Sheep, of Pigs. I don't think they played those songs live very often. I think they played them a few times during the late 70s and early 80s, but they could put a live recording in there. They could put an outtake disc in there, which would be awesome. And yeah, I just think it was really cool. I'd love to see that, and I think I'd definitely be one of the first people to snap it up if they ever put that out for a reasonable price. So yeah, that's my choice for the album I'd love to see put out in a vinyl box set. Okay, so for the second question of the contest, Tudor wanted to know which catalogue or discography or partial discography from any artist or band we would want to be remade into a vinyl box set. So again, centering on box sets, but this time the focus is on artists and bands. And this one was very, very hard. I found it very hard to narrow it down to just one artist or one band. Because there's many different artists which I would love to see a box set for, or parts of different artists or bands' careers, which I would love to see made into a box set. For instance, Bob Dylan's mid-60s albums, Bringing It All Back Home, Highway 61 Revisited, and Blonde on Blonde. If they put those three albums, put those into a box set, that would be mind-blowing to me, obviously being such a huge Dylan fan. But that was too obvious. I didn't want to be too obvious. I thought about Swans as well, putting out their discography in a vinyl box set, which would also be really cool. But the artist which I decided on in the end was Death Grips, which is a bit of a departure from Pink Floyd, Bob Dylan and Swans. Death Grips are a departure from any artist. They don't follow any kind of conventions. And I don't know how many of you guys will be familiar with Death Grips. They're quite a popular band now, quite a popular kind of hip-hop collective, I guess you would call them. And they've actually broken up recently. Death Grips had a very, very short spanning career. They put out their first kind of significant mixtape in 2011 called Ex-Military. Then they went on in 2012 to release one of my favourite albums of that year with The Money Store, and another amazing album, No Love Deep Web. And then in 2013 they put out Government Plates, which was also pretty cool. And then this year they put out the first part of their final double album, which is called The Powers That Be. And we're awaiting the second part of that album. Nobody really knows when they're putting it out. Death Grips are always full of surprises. And we're waiting for the second half of that. But yeah, I picked Death Grips for this question simply because, they have a very short career. They only have, 6 releases in total. So this box set could be quite compact, it could be quite consolidated, and it could be very affordable. And yeah, I just love to see Ex-Military, The Money Store, No Love Deep Web, Government Plates, and The Powers That Be. I'd love for all of those albums to be put out in a box set, and it would just be awesome. I think Death Grips would be really creative with it. They'd put all their time and attention into making the packaging as striking and as out of the box as they could possibly make it. I just think they do a really good job. Death Grips is so, they're such geniuses and so creative in in more ways than just their music. I mean, their music is how they kind of convey a lot of their messages, and it's the medium they use to get their messages across. But I think if they were to do a box set or some kind of visual arts endeavor like a box set, I think it would be really, really creative, really unusual, and I think it'd be really interesting to see what they did with it. They could put obviously extra information. I think with Death Grips they're quite minimalist. Many of their albums have been released very haphazardly, very spontaneously. They haven't come with much extra information. It's just kind of, here you go, take it or leave it kind of thing. But I think Death Grips could definitely put more kind of liner notes and information in. They could put other kind of artistic visual arts type pictures and photographs. They could put outtakes, of course. They could put some live recordings, because obviously there's been tons of live shows that they've done. I think it should be an awesome thing for them to do, coming now to the end of their time. They've broken up. They've declared they're going to stop making music together for the foreseeable future. So who knows what they're going to be doing in the future. But I think it'd be a great way to kind of commemorate the achievements that they've managed to achieve in the last few years, with some incredible music, some music that's really changed mine and other people's lives. And I think they could really do something pretty special with a vinyl box set. So I would love to see that. Whether it will, I doubt it will happen, to be honest, because Death Grips are very elusive. They're very, as I say, minimalist, and for them to do something like that would be very unexpected. But who knows? And just anyway, hypothetically, that is the artist, that's the band that I would want to see their catalogue turned into a box set. So there's my answers to Tudor's 2 questions. Obviously the first one I think could happen. I think Pink Floyd Animals could definitely be released as a box set in the future. I think it will happen at some point during my lifetime. I think the Death Grips thing is quite a hypothetical one, because obviously they've broken up now, or allegedly broken up, and I just think they're too sporadic. I think they're too unpredictable to do something as predictable as a box set. But who knows? I would love to see it, and I think they'd be really creative with it. So yeah, those are my answers. Thank you very much, Tudor, for submitting this contest, putting it up. Had a great time answering these questions, and again, congratulations on the what now is 200 subscribers, and I'm sure you'll be gaining them even more rapidly in the future, and you probably will have caught up with me in no time, to be honest. But on the note of how many subscribers I have close to 1,000 now, which is awesome. So I'm thinking about doing a contest myself when I do reach 1,000. I think it'd be a great time to put up my second VC contest, and I have no idea of what I'm going to make it about yet or anything, but yeah, be sure to expect some kind of thread or probably contest once I reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, which is pretty mind-blowing. But anyway, yeah, congratulations, Tudor. Keep it up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.